What is up, guys, and welcome to another video on the channel. And today we're going to be speaking about the PS Vita in 2024 and why I chose getting a PS Vita over the PlayStation Portal, which is coming out later this month in South Africa. But anyways, before we start with that, I would love to say a massive thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel. We've hit crazy numbers that I didn't even expect on my last video, which is the sterling silver PlayStation cover and controller unboxing, and I'm just so grateful for everyone that has shown their support. As a matter of fact, if this video does somewhat as well, say we get 150 likes and 3,000 views, I will be doing a playthrough of the new free Silent Hill game on the PlayStation 5, and I will stream or record it and show you my reactions and my petrified soul that is probably going to be leaving my body when I play that game. So if you're up for that, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more, and make sure you watch this video and share it as much as possible so that can become a reality for anyone that wants to see it. Anyways, let's hop into the video. So today we're speaking about the PS Vita. Now, the PS Vita is by all means a failed console in Sony's eyes, which is really sad because the PS Vita is truly an amazing piece of hardware. There is something about having a PS Vita and not having had it in the past that has really shown me what Sony could be doing with their next portable PlayStation. And I know that even more rumors are around at the moment that they are making a actual successor to the PSP and the PS Vita, not just the PlayStation Portal, which would be amazing. I think everyone would love that. I don't know if it would sell well. I have my worries about it, let's put it that way. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about why I got a PS Vita at the end of last year for 2024 instead of getting a PlayStation Portal. Now, the quick and simple answer is I've always wanted one. I really wanted one. I'm a collector. I love having stuff in box and having it on my shelf and having all the collectibles and all the collection stuff for Sony. I'm a PlayStation fanboy, let's put it that way. I just love the Sony consoles and the PlayStation systems. So when I had the opportunity to get a PS Vita and not having had one before, it really was something that I could not pass up, especially since it came in the box. So when I got it, I couldn't really play it because it was at the end of the year and it was crunch time, so I didn't really play much of it. But the game that I did play was Uncharted Golden Abyss. Now, I had this game long before I even got a PS Vita. I had gotten it quite cheap. I think I paid like 75 Rand. I think that's maybe like $3 if I'm not mistaken. So when I saw that, I couldn't pass it up. And yeah, it's the only Uncharted game that I haven't played or hadn't played. So I've been playing a lot of this. I've been playing it on the hard difficulty, and I've been trying to finish the game on that hard difficulty. I am about 75% way through, and I love it. It is a bit gimmicky, making forced use of the haptics and the touch feedbacks on the PlayStation Vita, but it truly is an amazing game. And I think if you wanted to play this game, say on a PlayStation 5 system, they're going to have a bit of a problem trying to port it over because of how heavily it relies on the PlayStation Vita, especially the touchscreen aspects. I know we have touch pads, but I don't know if it'll quite translate the same. This game really is fantastic, but it isn't quite the only reason I wanted a PS Vita. See, the PS Vita has these collections, and I have one here, the God of War collection. Now, this is getting a bit pricey, and I paid 500 Rand for this, but I can see that they're going upwards of 800 to 900, maybe even 1,000 Rand at some stages. So when I had the opportunity to purchase this, I had to purchase it, and it was one of the games that I really wanted, because I haven't played the God of War games ever, maybe, or I haven't finished them in a very long time. The original God of War games are kind of a blur to me, so having the ability to play through them again is truly something that I really wanted to do. Now, I would have played them through on a PlayStation 3 because I have the same collection on the PlayStation 3, but I don't own a PlayStation 3 console. I know, disgraceful, but we will solve that sometime during the year and we'll make a video on it. Anyways, these collections, we have God of War, we have Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, all these different collections on the PlayStation Portable. And I love this because this gives a much more easy way of me going back to play them. I mean, I can obviously play them on the PlayStation 2. I have no problem with that. But some of the PlayStation 2 titles, especially the Sly Cooper titles, are more expensive than just buying the collection for PS Vita or PlayStation 3. So having that opportunity is really, truly why I wanted the PS Vita. I mean, it's one of the main reasons I wanted it. Now, the main reason I didn't get the Portal over the PS Vita or pre-ordered the Portal is because I live in South Africa. The Portal should be a device that solves the problem in South Africa, and that possibly only exists in South Africa, where we have this thing called load shedding. Load shedding is scheduled blackouts. I think that's the easiest way we can put it. So for 2 hours, 2 times a day, we have periods where we do not have electricity. So then I can't play my PlayStation 5, I can't play my PlayStation 2, I can't play any PlayStations, I can't use monitors, I can't use TVs. The only things that I can use are devices that have batteries in them. So, PS Vita. This has a battery in it and it lasts me straight through load shedding when I need it to. But the main reason that the Portal won't work in this regard is because the PlayStation 5 needs to be on in order for the Portal to work, which makes it a load shedding, well, it doesn't make it a load shedding proof device. It kind of defeats the purpose of having a battery operated device, in my opinion. So while the Portal does look fantastic, and I do think it is probably the right device for the people that want to use it for what it is intended to be used for, it doesn't quite solve the problem that South Africans have. We don't have the ability to play devices during load shedding that need other devices to be on, like the PlayStation 5. So anything that requires electricity in some form or another does not help us get through load shedding. So the PS Vita truly is the answer if you are a PlayStation fanatic. Obviously, you could go get a Nintendo Switch, which would be amazing. I think a Nintendo Switch would happily see you through load shedding, and while I don't own one, it is something that I really wouldn't mind owning. But I'm a PlayStation boy and I need trophy support. That is another major reason I'm using the PS Vita over, let's grab one over here, my PSP. So I've had a PSP, I have 2 of them at the moment. One doesn't work and this one does work. And while these are fantastic, and I was using these to get through load shedding, I always missed that satisfying trophy ping. Put a sound up, you'll know. And the PS Vita has that, amongst other things. The dual analog sticks compared to what the PSP has is a major advantage. Even in games that were originally released on the PSP, you can still sort of use the second joystick. I've been told. I don't know this for sure. I haven't tried this for sure. But imagine trying to play something like a God of War collection, a game that is originally made for dual analog stick system, the PlayStation 2, on a PSP. It would almost be unplayable. So the PS Vita really did solve a lot of things that the PlayStation Portable had wrong. However, the main reason I think this beautiful console failed is because of, where is it now? Where do they put them? Yeah. Is because of this. The proprietary memory card. This memory card and its siblings are extremely overpriced, even at launch, when Sony initially launched the console, which made people not want to buy the system. I mean, those that wanted to buy the system in the first few days bought it, and then everyone else didn't because it was almost the same price of buying a PS Vita if you wanted decent sized storage. I don't know what the exact prices were, but I know in South Africa I think these things went for 2.5 new, and the storage could go for like 1,000 rand. I mean, that's half the price of the system. If you just want to play your games, you're not going to want to pay 1,000 rand extra just to save them. It kind of reminds me of the situations when you didn't have a memory card for your PlayStation 2. But at least PlayStation 2 memory was somewhat affordable, and you usually got it bundled in with an 8 megabyte memory stick, memory drive, memory card. But that wasn't the case with the PS Vita. It didn't come with these things, which really is a shame, because this console is truly something I think everyone should at least experience. I think it makes such good use of the touchscreens on the back and the front, and it is something special. I think Sony shot themselves in the foot with the memory card, but yeah, it is, in my opinion, more usable and more, how do I put it? It is definitely the right system for South Africans, and definitely the right system for me. The PlayStation Portal, needing all the other things to make it work, definitely kind of is a hindrance. So let's hope that Sony does make a proper follow-up to the PS Vita. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the videos and you would like to see me play that Silent Hill, a short message game, I think it's about 2 hours long, please like the video. Let us get to 150 likes. Subscribe, stay tuned for more, and make sure you share this video with whoever you can. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.